Are you serious, guys? Are you serious? Get a cup of coffee. I'm down to 1 cup now. What? Get ready, guys. You're going to need a huge cup of coffee today because the prophecies of the Bible are coming to pass faster than you can keep up with them. It's unbelievable. Let me put a shout out real fast to www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. In a world of chaos and uncertainty and economic volatility, safeguarding your retirement savings is more important than ever. Gold is a trusted store of value, providing stability for centuries. Matter of fact, gold is a biblical currency. And with a gold IRA from Noble Gold Investment, you can protect your financial future with the enduring power of precious metals. Don't let election volatility erode your hard-earned nest egg. Guys, vote for the timeless safety of gold and silver in 2024. Matter of fact, you can get up to you can get 10 1-ounce silver coins of Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States, or you could get a 10-ounce silver bar if you qualify. So you could do that. Go to www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com, or pick up the phone and call him at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And tell them Pastor Paul Begley sent you there. I hope everybody's all right. Are you guys serious? Another assassination. You're saying, Pastor, you already told us about this. No, this is a second one. I was going to get up at midnight last night and break it to you live, but I was just too tired. I just said, I can't. So I'm here this morning to tell you, here's the story. Yesterday, Israel assassinated the leader of Hezbollah, the number 2 man in command, by firing a rocket through his window in the suburbs of Beirut, Lebanon. But before the dust could settle, and before the smoke could clear, Israel then assassinated the political leader of Hamas. And they assassinated him in Tehran, Iran. Unbelievable. In the same day, they killed 2, one from Hezbollah, one from Hamas in the same day. And they killed the Hamas leader, not in Gaza, but in Iran on the day that he went to the new president of Iran's inaugural ceremony. He goes there for the inauguration. I even looked right at a picture that he met with the new president after the inauguration, and he died that night because Israel said that the head of the snake has to be cut off. Now, let me tell you exactly how that went down, because it's quite extraordinary, to say the least. But it was an incredible scenario and a series of events. And immediately, Israel is blamed for the assassination. Of course, Israel did it. But Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh was assassinated in Tehran, Iran, according to Iran's paramilitary Revolutionary Guard, after the inaugural. I mean, how do you not protect this guy at an inauguration of a president? But it shows you sometimes how far Israel will go, how deep into in Iran, the Mossad has the capability to respond when they need to. It's an incredible thing that they can do this. Nobody immediately wanted to claim responsibility for the attack. Israel was immediately blamed, though, for this assassination after pledging that they were going to kill him. And they said they're going to kill the other Hamas leaders over that October 7th attack on the Jewish state of Israel, which killed over 1,200 people and took 250 people hostage and abducted. Many of those have died as well. Now, Ishmael, the Hamas leader, Haniyeh, was in Iran for the Iranian president, Masoud Pesanekniah, and I can't say his last name yet, but I'll get it, for the swearing in ceremony for this guy. So he went there for the swearing in ceremony. And while this new president was being sworn in, there were chants throughout the thousands of the crowd chanting, "Death to America, death to Israel, death to America, death to Israel." And that was on Tuesday morning when Iranian Supreme Leader the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, posted on social media platform X that he had met with the Hamas leader Haniyeh and the Palestinian leader from the Islamic Jihad movement, Secretary General Zaid al-Naqala. So the Ayatollah Khamenei met with the Hamas leader and the Islamic Jihad leader, the two terrorist leaders who have caused the problems out of the Gaza Strip. And what happens is the IDF killed the Hezbollah commander who was behind the brutal attack on the 12 children in the soccer field. They've killed him. They killed him in Beirut, Lebanon. And then they killed the Hamas leader in Tehran, Iran. He was the guy, he was the political face, the head of Hamas. Iran did not provide any more details about how Haniyeh died, but the incident took place. But it's believed to be he was killed also with some type of a drone that Israel has. And Israel, of course, is staying kind of quiet about that. They don't want to let that technology out of how they were able to track him and kill him specifically. They are not letting that out. Israel has not immediately commented, but it usually does not make public comments on assassinations, although Israel did claim that the responsibility for killing the leader of Hezbollah in Beirut, Lebanon. Israel said, that's us, we did it. But on this one, they didn't say, probably to protect their Mossad intelligence agencies and their spies that they have in Iran. The fact that such a high-ranking Hamas leader was assassinated on Iranian soil, attending the inauguration of their new president after meeting with the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, should make the Iranian leadership tremble in their boots, because that means they don't know just how sophisticated and just how the capabilities that the Israeli Mossad has. And for an added bonus, Israel then, directly after it participated in the inaugurational ceremony of the new Islamic Republic president, then the man was killed. It sends a clear message that Israel does not differentiate between the Islamic Republic of Iran and the leaders of Hamas and the leaders of Hezbollah and for anyone else that is an enemy of Israel. If you're an enemy of Israel, it doesn't matter who you call yourself, whether you call yourself a terrorist organization or whether you call yourself the president of a country. Now, remember, the Iranian president died 30 days after he swore the death and destruction of Israel. 30 days later, his presidential helicopter crashed into the side of a mountain. That's why they were swearing in a new president. And then this guy goes there, and that shows you the arrogancy of these guys. They think they're invincible. They think they can continue to murder and kill and fire 7,000 rockets into Israel. They think they can continue to do this stuff and that somehow they're immune, that somehow they're indestructible, that somehow they're divinely protected. And what they don't understand is that they're directly going against the word of God. They're directly fighting against the Lord himself when you come against Israel. Now, Hamas said that Haniyeh was killed by a Zionist airstrike on his residence there in Iran after he participated in the inauguration of Iran's new president. Hamas declares to the great Palestinian people and to the people of the Arab and Islamic nations and all the free people of the world that the brother leader Ismail Haniyeh is a martyr, they said. Harris Vice President Harris says Israel has the right to defend itself as Iran, Russia, and Lebanon condemn the IDF strike on the leader of Hezbollah. And before they could turn around, the leader of Hamas is dead. The group is another, and also said that Hanaya was saying that the Palestinian cause has cost, and we are ready for these costs. Martyrdom for the sake of Palestine, and for the sake of God Almighty, and for the sake of the dignity of this nation of Iran. Hanai left the Gaza Strip 5 years ago, was living in exile in Qatar as the top Hamas leader in Gaza, but decided to go. He is also considered the mastermind, along with Sinwar, which Sinwar is still alive and he's still hiding in Gaza. They were the masterminds of this October 7th attack on Israel. And so he had been staying in Qatar to protect himself, but he you know what? He thought he could just go to Iran, attend the inaugural ceremony of the new president, and that he could just hang out. And he does not understand that Israel was hunting for him and searching for him, and that he would have to pay the price for the horrific attack on the innocent Israeli people on October 7th, 2023. A former IDF spokesman noted that Israel has degraded Hamas military capabilities over the last 10 months to such an extent that Hamas will likely beg the Iranian masters or Hezbollah to retaliate in their stead. But a meeting of senior Iranian terror coordinators is underway right now in Iran, after which the Iranian response may become clear. You can expect Iran to retaliate from this, from these two assassinations that Israel has done by killing the leader of Hezbollah, the number 2 man in control of Hezbollah, and killing the leader of Hamas back to back in the same day. It's unbelievable. So the war rages on in between Israel and Hamas in Gaza, and the war rages on. Will begin to really rage on between Israel and Hezbollah. So let's go back and let's refocus again. So who started all this? Who attacked Israel on October 7th? It was Hamas and the Islamic Jihad, both terror organizations coming out of Gaza. And the brutality and the horrific way they murdered these people was unbelievable. And they filmed it. They wore body cam. They wanted to film the atrocities, the torture, the mutilation, the murder, the rape, the killing of babies. They wanted everyone to see. They wanted to glorify it. Israel, in return, is crushing Hamas and Islamic Jihad. And now, because Hezbollah continues to fire 7,000 rockets into Israel, but when they killed those 12 innocent children on that soccer field up there in the I'm sure I'm being censored. But that's where we're at right now, guys. We need to pray for peace in the Middle East. We need to pray for these people up there, the people of Israel, 80,000 residents in northern Israel had to flee their homes because Hezbollah can fire these rockets in there. So we need to really pray for the people. It's unbelievable, the hatred that is pointed toward Israel, and it's unbelievable the holy war that's taking place. But this is all Psalms 83 leading us it's taking us ever closer. Also, guys, don't forget the webinar is Friday. What? We have today, tomorrow, and Friday to get your tickets. Guys, we're coming in now on the closing in. This is going to be an incredible webinar. Incredible. Get your tickets. Go to our website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com, or you can also get tickets at Eventbrite, or you can pick up the phone and call right now at 765-414-2230. That's 765-414-2230, and get your tickets for this webinar, Aliens Among Us. Rex Bear has a great presentation, and we'll show you unbelievable footage and pictures from on Mars of structures. It's incredible. L.A. Marzulli goes to the crash site of Roswell and finds shards from and interviews the daughter of the man who was at the crash site in 1947, and then was told the next day that he had to say that it was a weather balloon. But she knows the inside story and shares it with L.A. Marzulli. You hear about Stan Deyo. He met the Nordics, actually tells you about it. BP Earthwatch saw the UFOs flying over Phoenix, Arizona. He was an eyewitness. Mike from around the world drops bomb after bomb after bomb. I mean, information like you wouldn't believe, including on the ant people, but more than that. I mean, that's just a small thing about what he talks. He really brings it home and unveils information that's never been shared before. Avi Loeb, who had been to the crash site of some type of interstellar spacecraft that crashed in the Pacific Ocean near Papua New Guinea, and how he has found the pieces of that and exotic metals that are not from this earth. We hear about abductions and interviews by L.A. Marzulli of people. There's Bishop Larry Ragland explains the biblical understanding of this whole scenario, and Bart Begley's documentary, and Stephen Bassett, who was at the congressional hearings, shares. It's incredible. I can't even think of everybody that said this. It's unbelievable. You don't want to miss this. You just don't want to miss this. Get your tickets today. Get your tickets today or tomorrow or Friday. The webinar starts at 6 o'clock Friday night. 6 o'clock Friday night. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be incredible. And Sister Heidi decided that we were going to do a special. And so we have what's called the Alien Bundle. The Alien Bundle. And for incredible 4 past webinars we've had. One was called Aliens and the Antichrist. All right. This is an 8-disc and a film. And this has L.A. Marzulli, Pastor Paul Begley, two DVDs of L.A. Marzulli, Pastor Paul Begley, Russ Dizdar. The late Russ Dizdar is on this one. Incredible. Steve Quayle, Rex Bear, Mike from around the world, and Pastor Mark Biltz on aliens, AI, and the Antichrist. Last year's webinar, Aliens Above and Below. Incredible. With Harvard professor Avi Loeb, L.A. Marzulli, President Dwight D. Eisenhower's granddaughter, Laura Eisenhower, Marshall Masters, Mike from around the world, Steve Bassett, the congressional hearings, Rex Bear, Aleister Crowley's UFO Alien Occult Connection, Avi Loeb, Extraterrestrial Materials Discovered, L.A. Marzulli, UFOs Not From This World, Laura Eisenhower, President Eisenhower's Meetings with Aliens. She explains it. Incredible. Marshall Masters, King David and the Anunnaki Invasion. Mike from around the world, Leviathan's Kingdom. Stephen Bassett's UFO Congressional Disclosure. Stan Deyo, the Teller Program Disclosure, where he was in Germany working on an alien program with a guy named Teller, Professor Teller. And Bart Begley does the history of Area 51 and the Roswell incident. That is all on here. Unbelievable. And then you can get this one, Aliens and Fallen Angels. Came with Mike Around the World's Hybrid Humans Are Real. That's Mike Around the World. Hybrid Humans Are Real. Heidi Begley and Geraldine Oscaro, Hybrid Mothers. a firsthand account. Stephen Ben Danoon is on this one. Secret Pentagon meeting revealed with reptilians and Nephilims. B.C. Begley, Aliens and the Fallen Angels. L.A. Marzulli, Giants and the Nephilim Trail. Marshall Masters, The Anunnaki and Planet X for 2024. Pastor Paul and Sister Heidi, we did UFO encounters in Phoenix, Arizona. Rex Bear, The Evolution of AI and the Mark of the Beast. That was a great one. And Steve Quayle, Fallen Angels Found in Mexico. All of it. And then we've got one more. Aliens, Angels, and Demons with L.A. Marzulli, William Henry, Dr. Mr. MBB333, Steve Quayle, Rex Bear, Laura Eisenhower, Mike from Around the World, Avi Loeb, Pastor Melvin Whittington's in this one, B.C. Begley, Paul Begley. All. Here's the deal. 34. These are 4 different webinars. 4 different webinars. Past webinars. If you go to my website and was to order them, it would cost you $250. But for this week only, you can get the Alien Bundle for $125. Your donation of $125 or more, I will send you all 4 of these DVDs, 34 DVDs with some of the best information ever. This is unbelievable. You can also just go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com, go to the DVD section, and you'll see the bundle. You just click on it and order the bundle. Just order the bundle. Just go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. This special bundle deal is only going to last till midnight Sunday night. Midnight Sunday night. So don't miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime getting these. Some of you have always wanted to get these DVDs. You never did. Here's your chance. Here's your chance to get an incredible opportunity. So this is Alien Week. You've heard of Shark Week. You've heard of this week. Well, here we're doing Alien Week because I think the strong delusion, I believe the grand deception of the alien invasion or the all the different deceptive things going on, the lying signs and wonders, the strange sights and fearful signs in the heavens, all of it is leading us to the end of days, guys. We're at the end of days. We've never been here. Yes, we do need a briefing and a recap of the current man. I'm going to do that later today. I'll do another video today. I'll give you a full update of what's going on. You have wars and rumors. It's an eye for an eye. It's a tooth for a tooth. We're in the last days. Please give your life to Jesus Christ. Please. So I'm telling you, yes, I did. Mike, you're right. Pastor Paul spoke with Mike from Around the World recently on a Thursday night a few weeks ago about assassinations and that how they were coming. Well, you can see what's been going on, guys. Someone did try to assassinate the Sudan leader. Someone tried to assassinate President Donald Trump. Somebody tried to assassinate another leader. They come back to me. But then you have Israel taking out the Hezbollah leader. You have Israel taking out the Hamas leader in the same day. One in Beirut, Lebanon, the other one in Tehran, Iran. This should send a message that Israel is the hand of God is on Israel to. And as I read to you guys, what did I read to you? When the Lord told me Sunday afternoon, I told you guys Sunday night, read Psalms 83. He said, Paul, read the rest of the chapter. And when you do, you see that God brings his vengeance upon those who have come against Israel, who have cursed Israel, who have said that wipe Israel off the face of the map. And God said, I will do unto them as I've done to these others, like the Midianites and others. And so I shared with you guys that dream on Sunday. And by Tuesday, the Hamas leader and the Hezbollah leaders were killed in the same day in 2 different cities, in 2 different countries by Israel, which is because of the hand of God. Guys, the Bible is true. And not only is it true, but God gave me the spiritual revelation on this, a dream on Psalms 83, and told me to tell you all that it's about to come. Guys, and it happened 2 days later. I did not know it was going to happen in 48 hours. So there's a lot going on. Give your life to Jesus Christ. The prophecies of the Bible are coming to pass. And don't worry about that guy right there. Someone said, why do you got that demon behind you, Buster? That's where I want to keep the devil. Jesus even said, get thee behind me, Satan. Get behind me. I'm keeping these demons right where I want them. Keep those aliens right where you want it. Learn about what all this means in the seed war and the battle between night and day, between light and darkness, between good and evil. It's playing out on our world today, and certainly you're going to find out about that in this webinar on Friday. So get your tickets today, guys. I'll be back with more. There's so much more going on. It's unbelievable, including I've got to take a look at this possibility of a hurricane headed toward Florida. No, let me take a look at it. And there's a whole lot more going on. So we'll be back on the coming apocalypse. God bless you. Are you serious? Are you saved?